State of California, for yielding me this time. Madam Speaker, I rise to speak out in strong support of a democratic nation under attack by terrorists, a nation that has been under attack every day for 58 years of its existence. As we debate this bill, over 250,000 Israelis are in bomb shelters or are waiting to rush to safety from missiles being launched specifically at civilian targets. Think about that. As we are debating this evening, 250,000 Israelis are seeking cover. Launched by a terrorist organization funded by Syria and Iran, waging a proxy war in Israel. And I take some exception to some comments made by a colleague earlier tonight, and that's about the accuracy of the rockets being launched by Hezbollah. The goal of Hezbollah is to inflict as many civilian casualties as possible. End of story. Yesterday I read a report from Human Rights Watch that called the missile strikes on Israel possible war crimes. The rockets launched against Israel, and specifically in Haifa, contained metal ball bearings that have limited use against military targets. They probably won't even destroy a building in themselves, but can do incredible damage to civilian populations, tearing people's bodies apart. Hezbollah fires these inaccurate Katyusha rockets that don't differentiate between Jews, Arabs, or Christians, or whatever they may be, in Israel. In fact, one of these missiles killed 2 Israeli Arab children today when it struck the city of Nazareth, an ancient Christian city with a majority of Arab inhabitants. I'm saddened by all loss of civilian and innocent life, but I strongly support Israel's right to defend itself by removing the threats against her, wherever they may be. This conflict was preventable. Our allies in Europe and the Middle East must know that the operation in Lebanon is not an act of war, but an act of self-defense. Israel was not looking for this fight, but Hamas and Hezbollah created the events we've been watching if I have an additional half a minute.
An additional half minute.
Thank you. By murdering and kidnapping members of the Israeli Defense Force and launching over 800 deadly missiles into Israel over the past week. Israel must do everything in its power to protect all of its citizens. And I am proud that this Congress stands with our friends and our allies in Israel by passing this worthy resolution. And with that, I yield back the balance of my time.